So I'm on my way out to Camp Atterbury for the 1,000-yard match today. Weather shouldn't be too terrible. It was originally forecasted for today to be sunny and pushing 60 degrees for a high. It's overcast this morning, so I don't know if that's going to change or not. It's cool right now, not terrible, but about 36 degrees, and the way it looks now, it's going to be warming up to low to mid 50s for the day for the high. Yesterday they had a mid-range match, which they ended up canceling. I believe it was just due to weather. It was yesterday midday. High winds were, or I think the sustained winds were in the low to mid 20s. Some pretty good gusts. So they just went ahead and called it for yesterday. But it's going to be polar opposite today, because as of right now, they're calling for certainly under 10 miles an hour.
Watch out, vehicle on shoulder ahead.
Sorry about that. Map's talking to me. But yeah, it should be under 10 miles an hour for the entire day today. I think about the time we start shooting, it should be about 4 miles an hour out of the east, which this range faces south, so we'll have a left wind, and then as the morning progresses, the wind's going to switch to should be switching to a kind of a left tailwind. This is the load that I developed in the previous video. It's just a quick development that I threw together, trying to get something that shoots halfway decent, just to be able to get out and shoot this weekend. I was kind of limited on time, so I just went out one day, did a real quick velocity test, went out a second day, did a secondary velocity test, and then a third day and did a tuner test. So I've got about an hour left of driving. I'll be there, get all the targets and everything set up, and I'll be back with some more video later. See how it goes. Got on base at Camp Atterbury. Pulling up to the ranges, looking to see if looks like the gate's open, but a couple cars are pulled over here off to the side. So let me see what's going on here. All right, the gate was unlocked, or was open, but we weren't cleared to head down range yet. But we're clear now, so. We are passing these berms to the right are the longer distances beyond 1,000 yards. I think this range goes out to 1,600 total. And coming up right here, this is the 1,000-yard firing line that we'll be shooting from today. We're heading just past this. There's a Connex box where all the equipment's stored. We're going to pick that up and then head down range and get them set up.
here I'm on the third match, jumping in after taking a break due to the wind. I had some equipment issues. My phone wouldn't stay connected to the shot marker, so I couldn't record the shot on video. And my iPad died.
There, I fired
I was actually watching my score through the keeper's iPad.
12 on.
That just made things a lot more difficult trying to watch the wind.
10, 17 on.
All in all, the rapid load development worked just to get me out for that match. I ended up tied for third, but he got me on X's. We were both 1 point behind second place. But I'm going to do proper load development over the next couple weeks, and I'll show you guys that when I get that done.
10
That's one
o'clock.
thing about the other rest.
Let's see how these last couple shots go.
Ten, 13 on.
Wow.
X 19 on. Last shot. All out.
That was rough.
10.
Alright, we're heading back from Camp Atterbury. As you can see, the weather changed on us a little bit. It's sunny now. The way the Weather Channel was calling the wind is not exactly the way it looked once we got out there today. Winds were pretty tricky today. It wasn't super windy, but it was a lot of let-offs. And we'd go from 10 o'clock to a straight up boil looking at the barrage to maybe 1 or 2 o'clock and back around. So if you weren't paying really close attention, you were giving up points. As far as the rifle itself, I'd say it shot about like I expected it would, considering it wasn't a fully developed load. My first match had a little bit of vertical. Adjusted the tuner, and that pretty much took the vertical out of it.
Watch out, construction on road ahead.
GPS talking to me again. Yeah, there was that tuner adjustment for the most part took care of the vertical, and then the load in general shot about, I'd say a little over half MOA. Once I adjusted that tuner, I didn't give up any points to vertical that I can recall for the last 2 matches. It's just the wind issue, so there'll be some more work to be done on it, and I'll put that on here as well.